Hello everyone. Uh, my name is Mohammed Zahidul Islam, and I am making this video series that will help you undertake the GRE, the graduate record examination that is required for getting admission into universities for your graduate studies, like your MS or your PhD. So basically, I have been working on the topics that what I'll be discussing about, and I'll be making a series of videos that will help you put on the track. So I have made it such that there will be basic stuff for beginners, and then there will be intermediate or moderate, and then advanced materials. So these will be helping you from scratch, from your preparation, from if you're thinking about how to prepare for the GRE, and then what to do for the GRE, and what other tests you should take, how to prepare your application package, and then how to look for universities, and then eventually coming towards USA for your education. So I will begin with why GRE. So this is going to be my first video of the series, and this is especially made for the group that I manage, group study for GRE Target USA. So they have requested me, and I've talked with some of my previous students, and they're wanting videos too. So I have decided to make this video series. So without further ado, let's begin. The first thing that I want to discuss about that why GRE, or why this test. So the GRE, or the Graduate Record Examination, that is conducted by ETS. It is actually, people would like to say that maybe it's a IQ based test, which it is, and maybe you would think that if someone does bad in it, someone would want to think that generalize that probably that is a measure of how a student is. That is not how it is. GRE is actually, it has a very good weight in your overall application package. I'd say like around 20 to 30% of the entire thing. So this has definitely a very good impact, but it is definitely not doing you. It will not be doing you any good if you think that GRE is everything. But it definitely has a big impact in your overall application package. So the GRE is actually, it actually shows the admission committee who is trying to figure out amongst this heap of applicants that which one is going to be the best fit for their program. They're trying to find out the exact fit for their program. So how does GRE help them? What does GRE help them to determine? It helps them determine that you are a good decision maker, and you take those decisions fast, and that, just like I said, that you have the ability to manage time and withstand pressure, so which is absolutely essential for a graduate school. So these things actually shows the admission committee that you are a viable candidate, and they know that the schools that you're applying to, the admissions committee are very well aware of what is going to be the pressure that a particular candidate will have to withstand. So many of the universities, you will see that they will set requirements. Some of them will have the requirements like you have to have 300. Some will say that 305, 6, 10, 15, 320, and even higher tiers want 325 plus. So that is how they set the minimum bar, or the level that you should be crossing. So that brings me another point, that just not necessarily making, for example, university has a requirement of let's say 306. In that case, if you say that you get 306 and you expect that you will be able to get an admission, well, maybe if your overall application package is very strong, then probably maybe. But the chances are, if the other one of them, like in the application package, are mediocre, then most probably you will not be able to get admitted into that school. So the general thing is that, if they have set a bar to it, then I was taking the 306, let's say a particular university, then you'll be safer if you score 310 or 312 or something better in that range. So why GRE? GRE, as I was saying, it is because of this. You have to show your admission committee that you are good enough fit for their program. You are a good enough viable candidate for their program, and you'll be able to do good in their school, and you will be able to, save your time and their time. It's like, that's why it's like a screening mechanism, and this is primarily used in USA. So universities in USA, they primarily use this as a measure of it's just like an admission test, as a measure of how well a candidate is going to do in their school, and they screen out candidates using this score. So definitely it has a very good impact, if not 100% impact. So this is what GRE is. And yes, some of the higher tier universities in Canada, some of the programs, they do suggest you to give your GRE score. They do want your GRE score, but mostly for Canada, if you guys are thinking, Canada and Australia, they are more, or even UK and even in Sweden. I'll be talking about some of their application systems and how to do it, so later on. But the thing is that, they would require a IELTS or a TOEFL. So that is what they would require. And if you do good, if you can show that you have a very good proficiency over a very good command over the English language, then it is going to be helpful for you to get into the universities. And also this is just an English test. The thing is that they're looking is your past results. You'll see that in many Canadian universities, they will be looking at your last 2 years of GPA or CGPA, your grade point average. So they will put emphasis on that and how you were overall as a student. So they are more interested in about knowing that. So these are the things that you have to know. So to put it into a bullet point, to put it into summary, I'd say that for GRE, if you're targeting USA, it is a must. You should take it. Any good universities in USA, they are looking for your GRE score, and as I said, it has a very good impact, like 20 to 30% impact in the whole application package. Looking at it, yes, it can make you stand out amongst the crowd. So there would be a lot of applicants, and you will have to figure out that what you're going to do. So you'll have to take the test. If you're going for USA, I would obviously recommend that you take the GRE, because most of the graduate schools, they are looking for that school. They're looking for that score. So you should, if the idea of getting into US is hovering over your head, then this is what it is. So that's about it. I think that you must have understood that why you are going to take the GRE test, and where it is not going to be helpful, like in Australia, UK, Sweden, Germany, and Canada. It's not going to be much useful. So it is basically requirements for getting into US universities that most of us want to get into. So that's about it. So best of luck. Thank you.